Hello, thank you for joining the stream. Whoever is coming. Hello. Hello to the one person. Hello to the new people watching. Thank you so much. Say something in chat. Hello guys. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you all. So, can't watch right now. Gonna tune in like 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine. You probably won't miss all that much actually. I mean like right now, I'm literally just getting stuff started. I'm getting stuff started. Hello. Hi. Okay, so JPEGMAFIA experimental rap. Okay, so this is going to be a more structured stream than a lot of my other streams are because it is technically like a second listen thought stream. So currently I want to talk about a lot. Yes, it says derogatory. Oh my god. Okay, so here I'm not gonna do this like a review. So firstly, there's a few things I want to address about this album. Number one, the lyrics are kind of dog shit. When more people come, later on I will definitely show the lyrics, but I will say this is JPEGMAFIA. This is easily like, oh wait, give me a second. I just realized I've been sharing fucking nothing. Give me a sec. It's kind of embarrassing. Restart capture, yes. So now I'm hovering over the JPEGMAFIA page. Okay, so right, basically right. I'm gonna talk about the trailer first because I think the trailer explains a lot of what I want to talk about with the album. Same with the Baby Girl video, which has ended up being popped this week. Oh my god, why is it fucking lagging? I've been waiting for you. Okay, we get it. Okay, so basically, with this short trailer of like 34 fucking seconds, which is strange because his I Laid Out My Life to You trailer was like 2 minutes and feel more fleshed out than this one scene. The thing is, it's all style, no substance. Like, you have to admit, like, some of these shots are quite good. Like, for example, you got, stop, why is my Wi-Fi suddenly so ass? Got, like, a shot of her like that, laying down. I've been waiting for you. You got her in the water. It's kind of trying to evoke, like, the same thing that I Laid Out My Life For You did. Which makes sense because he talked about this album being an extension of I Laid Out My Life For You. But it has, like, none of the cool symbolism or religious symbolism or even, like, any of the substance that, like, that even the fucking album trailer had. Like, this is just one shot in this, like, halftone gray thing. And it is trying to invoke, like, there was, like, this, I forgot what the name was called, but there was this Japanese, like, not practice thing, where they would, like, tie women up in ropes, but not in a sexual way, more in, like, an intimacy way. But, which is admittedly interesting, and you have to admit, like, JPEGMAFIA doing this type of, like, kind of kinky stuff could be interesting, I guess. I mean, it does feel very much like Ye influence with the over-sexuality, hypersexuality and stuff. But there is potential for it to be somewhat interesting. Like, I saw people trying to defend the baby girl video back then by saying like, oh, you know, it's satirizing fascism using subjugation of women, which could have been an interesting point, but then half the album lyrically here is like, I fucked your bitch, I fucked my bitch, your bitch got fucked. So he really just does not give a fuck. So that's my take on that. That's my take. Hi, hello. There's barely been anything discussed. I literally just discussed the album trailer. Like, I just discussed the album trailer and how it was like significantly lacking compared to later in my lives. On stream. But yeah. Okay, so that's the first part of it. Now, let me go into the actual album, okay? Let me go into the actual album. Let me go to JPEGMAFIA actual album. Maybe let me make sure it's not just fucking isn't frozen either. Let me go to experimental rap. I don't know why it has a director's cut. Like, really, why the fuck does it have a director's cut? It's 25 tracks. What's wrong with you? Like, in any other album, I would have been just happy for more songs. Like, even I Later My Life for You thing was good. But at the same time, it's just like, oh my god, I don't want to hear more music of this. I don't want to hear more music when there's already 25 songs, man. Like, enough is enough. And this is coming from someone that quite liked the album, especially in terms of production. Like, I like the production on this album a ton. I won't ever get the hate. But for the production. But, like, everything about this album otherwise is so vapid. Like, based on what I've seen of the lyrics, it's seriously bullshit. I mean, there's some good moments here and there, right? But, like, in the good moments, in between the good moments is stuff like, loving this like how some people love on their cousins. In a way, he's being sincere. There is no witty one-liner or metaphor on politics, just direct to the point shots at people. Yeah, that's true, because he was talking about how this album was like his most like confrontational album and confrontational album on the Pigeons and Planes interview, and he was like going in the nepo. He was really going at like the nepo babies and being like, oh, they don't have shit to say. Oh, I'm the real one. I'm so confrontational. Like, look at this.
Guy. All the other shit is a joke.
Let's bring up this interview.
I'm true punk rock.
Oh wait, no. I don't want to have the same fucking echoing issue.
Like,
let me plug in
when
my
you bring up my
mic.
name, you get a real visceral. I'm true punk rock. Like, when you bring up my name, you get a real visceral, actual like reaction. I really hate this guy.
The music.
All the other shit is a joke, but this guy I really hate, and that's real punk rock. I've always been myself. I've always known who I am, and I've always spoken my mind. It's gotten me in trouble. It's gotten me kicked out of places. It's made people not like me. To this day, it still makes people have obsessive parasocial hate to me. And
It's really funny looking back at this. It's really funny looking back at this interview in hindsight, because when I saw this interview on stream earlier, I was like under the impression that I was like, okay, look, he's playing this character, he's writing people up. Maybe this album will be more confrontational lyrically from a political perspective, especially when he had that side bit about like, oh, I don't like nepo babies because they're so sheltered, they can't comment on culture, and all these labels pick them up because they're passive and they earn money. Hello. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this album at all, but I like it from a production standpoint, which is going to be the summary of the stream. But like, he ended up saying like nothing of substance. Like, if the unfiltered him is him talking, is him having lyrics like, I had a whole fucking folder for his lyrics, having lyrics like, stop load, oh my god, oh my god, this is really betraying me right now. But he has his work like, my bitch don't eat dinner, I'm watching her wait at my words. If this is him and is most confrontational and real, I don't want the real him. Fuck this. Production wise, this album is fun as hell. When it comes to writing, this is his worst one. I definitely agree. I wish he combined the good production with the good with good writing, because people were hating on the production a ton because it's like, oh, okay, it's like, oh, you know, right, it sounds like music from YouTube intros, and this type of same dismissive shit that people say about like EDM and dubstep pisses me off. It doesn't even have to be for JPEGMAFIA. It's for fucking everyone. It's like, as I kind of jokingly said in my server before, when experimental rap dropped, people do not like, people hate EDM until they like it. And then when they like it, they call it hyperpop. Mia Jirachi, for example, biggest example of this. And yes, EP2 is confrontational and the writing is way smarter. Like, EP2's writing is seriously good. And EP2's writing is like seriously good. Like he doesn't even have to be like crazy experimental to be interesting. Like for example, Fix Yourself was a really good song, and he was like crooning and singing there. It was so nice. And like, look, he had the better Putin bar on that here. Like, I love my baby like Trump loves Putin in the deepest way, which is a really smart bar about like, you know, conspiracies and like the deep state conspiracy thing. What happened to him, man? No, he cannot pen anything like this anymore. And this is one of the funnier shits and giggles bars on there. Peggy been fucking a lot. Peggy been fucking a lot. That's the message, I guess. Since I met Ye, I'm dead, you. That's why I wear jet black. Like, dude, you're 36. That's how I felt when I heard it too. The worst part is it's actually one of the songs I really like from the album. But it's just like, oh my god, bro. This is some fake nonchalant bullshit. The Minion in the hoverboard type things. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's not. Why is my internet not working? Since I met Ye. Seriously, he feels like a parody of himself with the lyrics here. It's bad. Same rating as Bully on Album of the Year. Funnily enough, I think both albums suffer from the same pitfalls. Like, they have great production, but the artists have nothing to say. Caltech. This one's voice is confrontational as fuck, literally to kill a dude. I love that song. Oh my god. EP2 is super slept on. Actually, EP2 is like super slept on. But anyways, back to experimental rap. Experimental rap, there were 3 things that really pissed me off about the album. Number 1, the branding around it. The branding was seriously bad. I'm going to even ignore it. I'm going to say, the second I saw the cover, I was really excited when I found out JPEGMAFIA was dropping an album. But like, the second I saw the cover like this, and it was like had a stupid all black filter, and it wasn't even centered, and there were just a bunch of like half naked women on the cover. I'm like, I already kind of got my hope dashed a little bit. And at the time, I thought like experimental rap was like an ironic title, because like, oh yeah, it's experimental rap, you know, but like, it as women. Maybe he's satirized. Maybe it's like a scaring the hoes too, in a way. But no, he just wanted fucking naked women. And then it's the exact same thing with... oh my god, I can't spell. It's the exact same thing with the album trailer. It's just, again, naked women, all style, no substance. Then baby girl, naked woman, all style, not even really style, no substance. I've talked about how much I hate that baby girl video before. But like, I'm not gonna talk about it a lot per se, because I feel like I already covered why I don't like it. But for long story short, people say that, oh, you know, the music video having naked women is just hip hop, you know. But like, I think this is like 2 steps high. It's 2 steps further than that, because I think the shot of like the lesbians making out, and like the really dramatic shot, and like the really dramatic close-ups and all, and the fact he's in black and white and shit is so over dramatized. It's like he's trying to like aura farm, but it's so bad. And on top of that is like lesbians already fetishized a lot in media. And JPEGMAFIA, who used to be like this, who you literally had used to be like this super queer friendly progressive rapper, and I'm saying used to be. I think he's lost that already. Fully fucking lost that. Now he has bullshit like this. Genuinely, I don't see anyone talking about this. I think this dude has a fetish for lesbians. Like, let me try and pull up the money thing. Okay, this song seriously grew on me since the first time I saw it. Oh god, I hate so bad. But let me show you this. Yeah, this dude has a lesbian fetish. Oh god. My internet is normally so fucking good. What's up today? The one time I need it to be good. Like experimental streamer. Okay, let me try and find the clip. It was really weird. Like suddenly he zoomed in at the shot of like these 2 girls kissing, and I'm like, okay, this happened twice. This is a pattern. Yeah. Anyways, how can you draw JPEGMAFIA code if you can't draw 3 albums in one day? I'm assuming this is ironic. Fuck Drake, man. But it's making it way harder to clown on Iceman when the bars on this album are shit too. I thought the title was kind of ironic, like Brad. Right now, the way people critique shit is, what is the shortest, wittiest thing I can say about this art? No substance, no context, just the time we live in. I agree. So you're right. I thought the title was kind of ironic, like Brad scaring the hoes was like some rap songs even. Yes, exactly. That's what I thought. But like, no, it's just because he wants to lay claim to it. I'm like, dude, I thought he was doing like this meta ironic thing, even with like the first 2 singles being purposely the least experimental. Thought it was like super meta ironic, but no, he really is just taking himself seriously. I mean, listen, he said this album's going to be experimental. And he delivered. He never said he's going to save up the rap game with the album. Low experimental. I fucking love this song. The sound design is so fire. I agree. The music video is pretty good. But, again, there's that one shot that's like, okay, this dude has a lesbian fetish. What's going on? You say the experimental rap there, so the rap there was this one fucking shot. Whatever, the Wi-Fi doesn't work. Anyways, go watch it for yourself, you know what I mean. Anyways, am I the only one to watch slideshow? No. Not trying to hate Peggy, one of my goats. I love the beats of the album too. This is exactly what I feel. This is exactly what I feel about it as well. because I love JPEGMAFIA, okay, but he has done so much shit that has pissed me off this rollout that it's really put me off him. Look, I even made a video literally saying in defense of JPEGMAFIA in response to like people giving bad faith critiques on JPEG. Right here in defense of JPEGMAFIA. Ignore that I've watched my fucking video. It's because I was playing it for a friend once, and I was trying to give her context. Hear me out. What if this is some kind of law or character building thing for his next album? I hope it would be genuine. It would be fucking genius if he suddenly did some law character building thing for his next album. But I think that I Laid Out My Life For You already did that. Like that whole sort of like macho, hyper masculine man slowly realizing his flaws and realizing and like self-reflecting. I have a whole essay written on it. Admittedly, I have to kind of amend some of the content a little bit in recent times, because I wrote a segment about how he regrets working with Ye based on the lyricism on don't put anything in the Bible, and that has obviously been proven false. But it's fine. Anyways, other thing I have to say about this album, bro made Diplo as Justin Bieber type beats. Leave the production alone. I like it. That's the one thing I'm going to defend from this bullshit rollout and album. Actually, the album wasn't bullshit per se, but like the bars were so bullshit. It actually genuinely pissed me off. I had like a collection of bars that some things that irritated me a little bit of this. This one has to be the worst one so far. Flew so many bitches out. They thought I was trafficking. Look. Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with this? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? I think there's some level of irony to it, but maybe I'm coping. Perhaps. Like, I would take this line, for example, like this flew so many bitches out, they thought I was trafficking line. I would take this a lot more ironically if it wasn't for so much of this rollout in like his machismo aesthetic generally just being super red-pilled. What is the rating out of 10? It's complicated. I just have to say, it's complicated. Oh my god, bruh. Yes, you big guy. He looks like a trafficker on the album. That's bad buzz. That's what I'm thinking. My god, I saw someone say why he's trying to make him look like a sex trafficker, and it was like, depends on your definition of lyrical, but there's a bar you should definitely clear for a rap album. The name of the album is experimental rap. He doesn't need to be like Kendrick or anything. Exactly. I already thought his previous album was better lyrically than people were giving it credit for. He just needed to stick to that standard. But he really like fucking nosedive. I don't know what happened to the dude. This is my very parasocial prediction, okay? I feel like after I Laid Out My Life For You, and some of the backlash the album got for bad lyrics, I think he was kind of straying from being vulnerable a little bit. I'm gonna make a comparison here. That sounds a little bit that is very ironic. But this is like the kind of line of thinking that Eminem had with Revival. Okay? Eminem dropped Revival. It was his most vulnerable album. I think I Laid Out My Life For You is JPEGMAFIA's most vulnerable album on the Alias. Revival got trashed because it was shit, not because it was of the emotional lyrics. JPEGMAFIA's I Laid Out My Life For You got trashed because people didn't like the rap rock, not because of the bad lyrics, per se. I mean, there were some people critiquing the lyrics, but it was more like people misinterpreting that type of character he was playing rather than that. JPEGMAFIA probably saw the criticism, doubled down, and it's like, nah, man, fuck the haters, man. And it led to the one-dimensional lyricism on his album. Saw somebody in Twitter say he's trying to do the whole Kanye thing his way. His lyrics are just so empty in content compared to his past stuff. Exactly, that's what I agree with. Like, for example, I made a bingo for this album, right? So I made a bingo for this album, which is really funny to look like in hindsight because, well, a lot got ticked off. Let me airdrop it to myself. I don't know why I keep losing my own bingo. I feel like I'm a terrible creator, man. All jokes. Anyways, I need to find my bingo. The funny thing about this bingo is a lot got ticked off, but a lot of the stuff I wanted ticked off did not get ticked off. Okay. Alright, let me pull up my bingo. Oh no, don't show me that bullshit line again. Anyways, here's the bingo. Wait. Let me make sure this has restart capture. There. Okay, let me see. It's complicated, 10 out of 10, not mad at all. Okay, so here's the funny thing. I had a really great first listen with my friend, but that's because me and my friend have been big JPEGMAFIA fans for like years. I'm talking like years. Okay? We have been listening to him for years. We became friends because we both like JPEGMAFIA. So listening to this album together was like a very full on like full circle moment for us, and we were both hyped about the new JPEGMAFIA. So we ignored a lot of the flaws and we just kind of had fun. But then I kind of thought about the album lyrically. I was reading some of the lyrics in Genius because I couldn't hear him, which I guess should have been a red flag for me. But again, we were bought into hype. And then we realized it was kind of a mess lyrically, both of us. And then the more that I sat with the album and I listened to it again, and then I started paying attention to the lyrics more, and I started paying attention to the flows more, I'm like, this kind of sucks. That's why I have it as like it's complicated out of 10, because in a way it is already tied to a very good memory with a friend, but a good friend of mine. But at the same time, it's just like, oh my god, a lot of this album is kind of very repulsive to me. This same friend of mine, by the way, appears in a video I'm planning for experimental rap. So fun thing right now. His lyrics are bad. So we should talk about the beats. But his beats are very safe and he have no swing. What is 101 first step to experimenting with production? And there's no experiments. I liked it. Personally. Show the picture of you posing as Peggy now. Oh my god, that's so funny. Me and my friend, we were trying to recreate the Peggy interview in a satirical way, okay? We both found the interview kind of stupid, but in its own kind of funny way. Where is it? It's in my server. Or maybe I'll airdrop it to myself again. It's like an album with not much direction, ignoring the beats. I agree, this album has no direction at all. No fucking visual identity, no lyrical direction. What is there to this album? Ugh. Exactly. That's what I feel as well. I can't put a number on it either, because it's just like, I'm entertained. But, oh. Let me show the picture of me posing as JPEGMAFIA, and by the way, I just want to say, this is really funny. Hello, here. This is us. Would I compare this to Revenge Seekers? No, I would not. Revenge Seekers was more forward-thinking than this. For sure. Bro thought Birmingham's drums thought, man, it'll be fine if we just put the hi-hat more for the swing. The First Amendment saves him a little bit, tiny bit though, too, lol. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, that is the, funnily enough, that's like one of the only bars which had actual crazy, production, not production, I mean like actual direction, production, lyrically. I bet the beats will sound crazy live. That's what I'm thinking too. Hopefully one of those that grows on you as you listen more. Surely. It's like his whole lot of red. I hope. Anyway. Stop, man. Why? Stop. Why is my stream malfunctioning this much? Mess stream, mess album. Anyways, let me try and... I'm trying to project the thing of me, posing as Peggy. Damn it. We've been dropping frame like crazy. I know, wait, maybe, like, I've been struggling so bad. Yo, why is it arguing in the chat? Fuck, this is really bad. Why is the frames dropping? Man, there's a bunch of people on the stream too, guys. YouTube, lock in. Okay, wait. No, I need to improvise. So, back to JPEGMAFIA, okay? If I can't show the picture of me jokingly posing as him, then whatever, it's fine. I'll send it, it's in my Discord server. So anyways, JPEGMAFIA, the other thing I didn't like is that there's so much like annoying gay worship on this album. Like for example, the song Lights. Oh my god, the wrong Lights is coming out. I didn't know BTS even had a song called Lights. Oh my god. This all the light sample. This is what I mean when I say this album feels like JPEGMAFIA just trying to farm aura moments. Like, you know that meme that's like, oh, you got good music? No, we just got hype music and aura moments. This is how Lights feels. This fucking All the Lights remix, All the Lights sample song, which just feels like a fan remix of like, wow, what would JPEGMAFIA sound like if he was on All the Lights? Fuck Diplo by the way. I just wanna really fuck Diplo. Oh my god. That dude fucking sucks. JPEGMAFIA working with him alongside the BTS album was bullshit, by the way. I appreciate chat as well. Being from Chinchane, when the Rodney Hamilton situation happened, I respect him for that song and it has bars. Yeah, I will say what that song, I feel like he locked in lyrically in like the last few songs. Because that song definitely does feel a lot better lyrically. It's not just like, I'm fucking your bitch. Like, there are some good bars on here. I mean, I don't know why he said this, but still bumping yay, you know, it was going on like, bro, okay, but fine. Lights only exists as JPEG flexing that he got Kanye to clear a feature. Still don't mind the track though. Yeah, maybe like Hola Red. I don't know. This album had me wonder if he just wants to produce these days, but feels like he has to rap to sell an album. IDK just a thought. Yeah, I remember in an album he said that he was kind of, I think not an album. I remember in an interview he said that he was kind of tired out of rapping in like 2024, and in a way I wish he kind of just followed that instinct and just was like, okay, I'm tired of rapping, let's make this instrumental. Because, you know, it would have actually been really fucking experimental if JPEGMAFIA suddenly made an instrumental album. I think that would have been really cool. That would have been subversive. That would have been cool. Yeah. I'll give this album a 6.5 out of 10. The production was really cool throughout the album, but the lyrics were pretty empty and the mixing was needlessly buried. Also, it kind of got more boring towards the end and nothing really felt memorable. Yeah, I definitely agree. I basically agree with all these criticisms. Because the thing is, production cool, but everything around it is just like substanceless. The most accurate criticism I've seen of Peggy that he constantly feels the need to prove himself or make himself seem a certain way when he has literally already made some amazing shit. Yes, exactly. I feel like he always feels the need to prove himself, which is exhausting, to be honest. Like, to be in that mindset of having to constantly feel like, I need to prove myself. I need to make sure everyone knows that I am the best, that I am the most experimental. Like, dude, be yourself. As your interview states, like, if you are the most authentic dude in the game, stop trying to prove yourself to other people. My god. Anyways, okay. Also, there's another thing I want to say, which is a bit of a unfortunate to say in retrospect thing. Peggy is copyrighted now for some reason, so I'm gonna have to turn it off. The War Over Land music video. I remember really praising this when it had first dropped, because I was like, okay, this is a pretty cool political statement. You know, it's showing how we're desensitized to violence and like the atrocities around us. But I feel like the lack of lyrical direction in this album has significantly cheapened this music video. Now when I see Peggy in the helicopter at the very end, like, look at this, wait. Oh my god, why is it taking so long to load? Like, we see him over here, like, going to the helicopter, and like, when I saw the original music video, I thought it was like, oh wow, it's actually really cool. At the end, it shows the helicopter. And I was trying to think of symbolic meaning. But now, unfortunately, with the context of the album and everything about this album being super detached, like, now he's doing brag rapping. When did he ever do that? When did he ever do that? Like, he can rap about his money, sure, but with all the substance gone, it feels like, I don't know, it just feels silent and soulless. And now when I see him in the helicopter, like, it's in the music video, it's like, okay, way to accidentally self-report and express, like, okay, I'm really detached from current politics. And I'm really detached from current politics and also just the general state of the world now because I'm rich. Like, okay. True. Well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe the title and the substance was just supposed to be ironic and we're missing the point on some Lil B type of vibe. Anyways, peace chat. Have a good day, y'all. Have a good day too. Thank you for joining. I kind of compare this album to Bloodlux. If I look at Slayer's lyrics and all his lyrics, his shit sucks. But Bloodlux still a great album. Same with this album. Brockhampton rap, I guess, not boom bap. Brockhampton rap is a really good way of describing it. But also, I think this is its own kind of weird thing. I love Yen a lot more. Parroting white school shooter footage is kind of hard. I agree. That's my favorite music video out of all these four. Baby Girl music video is horrendous. Money music video is pretty cool, except for some stuff that kind of irked me about it. War Over Land, and then yeah. I would say I prefer the lower quality. I prefer Yen's. I like the low quality camera thing of Yen a lot, but it does feel like in a way he is trying to nostalgia bait with it. He saw his fans being like, "Oh wow, the quality of the videos is so bad, it's so good nowadays," and he was like, "Okay, guys, here's something my work style." I don't want to call it pop rap, but you know that type of rap that you mostly uses for production and have rhymes above? Yeah. No, I won't call this pop rap at all. I mean like stuff like Bridges on Fire, No Strippers in Heaven, maybe. It sounded a more basic. For sure. Also, geez, my internet. My god. This is bad. Let me try and fix things. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Give me a second. You didn't see that.